What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. My name is Sean, aka ELYYT, and today I'm going to be going through all of the FIFA 21 ones to watch possibilities. Basically just a part one of this video. We're going to be covering the biggest names, the most notable transfers that have happened so far, and if this video does well, aka you drop a like on it, then I'll make a part two with A, the players who haven't been transferred yet in the window because there's still several weeks left, and B, the players that are notable transfers but didn't quite make the cut for this video, because I don't want the video to be too long for you guys, because if you do that, it'll get boring after you get past like 15 minutes, you know? So we'll keep it under 15 minutes, maybe as close to 10 minutes as possible. So to do that, let's hop right into the OTWs. The first one, and it's confirmed, the only confirmed one by EA is Timo Werner to Chelsea. Striker, German, 86 or 87 rated, something like that. He's going to be expensive. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He might be cheap for the first couple of hours, but after people get the coins and the buying power, he is going to skyrocket up in price. And guys, this isn't the trading video for OTWs. That's coming out for you whether you like it or not. That video will be out. Part two of the OTW possibilities, that'll come out if you guys drop a like on the video. So I just wanted to clarify that this isn't the trading with OTWs video. This is just OTW possibility speculation kind of stuff, which will actually help us with that trading video when it does come out. Nonetheless, the second card on this list is going to be Nathan Ake to Manchester City. Coming from Bournemouth, going to Manchester City, he's probably going to get a rating of about 82. You could give or take one or two ratings. He could probably be up to 83, maybe even as low as 81. Depends on what EA want to do with it, but I threw it at 82. I think it's a safe bet, and he's not going to be a bad starter team card. I mean, this guy is going to be a good investment. All right, I'll throw it out there. This one, I'll talk about trading for a second. This is going to be one of the best investments in the game. All right, he's probably going to get an OTW. He's a great starter team card. You can buy him on the first day, super cheap. He'll go up. It'll be great. Nathan Ake, I'm going to be buying. All right, no more trading in this video, though. It's all OTW possibilities, no trading. But Ake to Man City, coming from Bournemouth, going to be a good card. Osimhen to Napoli. So he's obviously coming from the French League, where he got a couple Player of the Months this year. He's a very good player, and he really made a name for himself. Going to the Serie A, where he's going to be playing alongside Lorenzo Insigne, Mertens, Callejon, and they've got a lot of depth there, so I don't know how much time he's going to see. I don't really know how Napoli plays, as I don't really watch that league. But that is a notable transfer, and he's going to get a pretty big upgrade going into this year. Next up, you've got one, which is one of the first big transfers of the window. You already know about it. It's Sane to Bayern, all right? As if they didn't have enough pace on the attack, and as if they didn't have enough players to score against Barcelona with up there already, they've added Leroy Sane to the mix. Coming from Manchester City over to Bayern Munich, it's just going to make it even tougher to beat Bayern this year as a Dortmund fan. It is tough out here. All right. Nonetheless, that's a big transfer. He's probably going to keep about the same stats. They might lower his physicality or his pace by 1, but realistically, he's going to have about the same card he did in FIFA 20. Next up, Chelsea. They didn't stop at Werner. They picked up a couple more guys. First one, it's going to be Kai Havertz, another German transfer during the window. A lot of Germans, and this one is another one to Chelsea. So you got the Werner Havertz link up. Do I think that they're going to go with both Werner and Havertz in OTW? I don't. I think they're going to choose one of the Germans. They're not going to go with both of them because they're going to go instead with Ziyech. Ziyech is going to be an OTW. He's Moroccan, coming from Ajax, going to Chelsea. Probably going to have a right wing card this year as opposed to a center attacking mid card he had in FIFA 20. He's been playing a lot of right wing for Ajax. And on top of that, if you think about the fact that Chelsea have Werner up top and Tammy Abraham, and I don't know how much longer they have Giroud for, but a lot of strikers on that team, he's probably not going to be playing striker or anywhere in the middle because they've also got Kai Havertz in the middle now. So he's definitely going to be put out wide. Ziyech will. So he's not going to be playing any center forward, center attack mid striker role. It'll probably be out wide for sure in FIFA 21. But that's why I think Havertz and Werner aren't going to both get one. They're both German. They both went to Chelsea, but so did Ziyech. And they're not going to give 3 OTWs to the same team. Even though those are some of the biggest transfers of the window, I think 2 of them will get it. Next up, you've got one of the more unexpected transfers of the window. I really wasn't expecting Arthur to go to Juventus. I mean, not really a smart move on Barcelona's part, and I know they're easy targets right now after their loss to Bayern, but I just don't see how this helps them. Arthur's one of their young talents, and they're getting rid of him for Pjanic, who's much older. So Pjanic from Juve to Barcelona, Arthur from Barcelona to Juve. Sure, there was a little bit of money involved, but I don't think it was a good idea from Barcelona. Nonetheless, next up on the list, we've got Hakimi to Inter Milan. It hurt when we weren't able to sign him, but we knew it was coming for a while. He was only on loan from Real Madrid to Dortmund, and he played an absolute beast for us. One of the best loan deals we'll get as Dortmund fans. I mean, Michy Batshuayi was a great loan deal, and then you've got Hakimi was a great loan deal for Dortmund. But unfortunately weren't able to sign either of them after their loan spell was up, and instead he went to Inter Milan, and I'm sure he's going to do great things there as well. And to fill that hole on the defense, we picked up Thomas Munier, coming from PSG to Dortmund. Very similar style of player as Hakimi. He's definitely more of a wing back. He can definitely get forward. He has a tendency to score some goals. Same thing with Hakimi. So I think that's what the objective was there. And both cards are very possibly going to get ones to watch. Next up, we've got a more recent transfer that happened just today, or yesterday, I believe. Vertonghen to Benfica, coming from Spurs. He's definitely going to get a downgrade. I mean, he's been a very clutch player for Spurs. He shows up when you need him, and he normally does that from the left back position sometimes when he's clutch, in swinging passes, clutch goals when he's in the box. Vertonghen is an iconic player for Spurs, but he's definitely going to get a downgrade. He's getting older. He'll probably be a center back going for Benfica, and he's probably going to be about 84 or 85 rated. I mean, think about it. Alderweireld has kind of taken over the defense for Spurs. Davinson Sanchez coming up through the ranks has more so phased out Vertonghen, and this is why the transfer is happening, but I'm sure Vertonghen will do just fine in the Portuguese league for Benfica, and I know Nishal, the Aguia, one of my friends, is going to be very happy about that transfer. This transfer I'm very, very excited about, even though I'm not an Inter Miami fan. You got Blaise Matuidi going to Inter Miami, and MLS has always been known as the retirement league, as it has been. You've got players like Andre Pirlo, Jermaine Defoe, I mean, even David Beckham, you could argue, even though he finished his career at PSG, he did come to MLS towards the end of his career. Other players like David Villa, etc., etc. I mean, you could go on. It's a retirement league, I get it. But Matuidi, even though he is a little bit older, past his prime, he's definitely not near retirement. And I think that him going to Inter Miami, it's big for the league. I mean, Inter Miami definitely needed somebody like him. CDMs are one of the most underrated positions on the pitch. So I think that Matuidi to Inter Miami is a big transfer for me. He probably won't hold his rating, maybe a -1 on his card, something like that. But very cool transfer. Next one is Tsimikas to Liverpool. And I didn't know much about this guy before he actually transferred to Liverpool. I had to look him up. But just because of the fact that it is a transfer to Liverpool, I think it might get into OTW. Liverpool, obviously one of the biggest clubs in the world right now, with their UCL win last year and then their league title this year. Just having a transfer to Liverpool in OTW is likely, and Tsimikas is kind of their biggest one so far. So I could see him getting an OTW, even though he'll probably be like low 70 or low gold rated, so like 75 to 78 rated card, somewhere in there. Parejo to Villarreal is one of the biggest steals of the window. I mean, Villarreal did from Valencia, got both Coquelin and Parejo for 10 million euros. That's ridiculous. I mean, Parejo alone is worth so much more than that. He's one of the best midfielders in the league, and I think one of the more underrated players in the world, and I think he's going to get an upgrade going in to FIFA 21, up to 87 rated to start. He is an absolute gem of a player, and I think Villarreal really got a good deal here. Valencia definitely being hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic, and they've really taken a toll financially, more so than other clubs, so I think that's maybe one of the reasons why that transfer happened. Hopefully Valencia can recover from it, but Parejo to Villarreal are making some money moves. Bellingham to Dortmund. I had to throw it in here. I'm sorry. I'm a Dortmund fan. I mean, look at the kit. I'm sorry. I had to throw it in here. I don't even know if he'll be gold. Like, it'll be close. He'll probably be high silver or 75 rated. But I had to put it in here. I mean, how cool would this OTW card be? I mean, after just one upgrade, he'd go up to 81 rated, and then he'd, 84 rated after that. It would be insane OTW card. I want this card so badly. That's why I put it in the video, although it's not as likely to happen as some of the other cards. The 17-year-old Jude Bellingham, another English lad on Dortmund, gonna link up with Jadon Sancho, hopefully. He doesn't end up being in our part 2 video, Jadon Sancho. Really hoping that doesn't happen, but it's definitely been rumored since the beginning of the window, and before that. Yeah, I've been on Twitter. They are going for him, and the Man U fans want him. Next up, we've got a player not similar to Bellingham at all. Actually, we're going to the opposite spectrum of age. It's going to be Arjen Robben. Technically from Bayern to Groningen, but it was actually kind of from retirement to Groningen. I don't know what qualifies an OTW, but I feel like him going to Groningen is a once to watch because he's one of the best players to play in Bundesliga ever, as much as I don't like him. I mean, I really don't. He is a once to watch player. EA are probably going to shaft his pace. They're going to make his card not very good. It's Dutch, obviously, but Groningen is not going to link with much. Robben's card will probably be 80 rated-ish, 79, and they're going to hit his pace hard. And he's only 1 year older than Cristiano Ronaldo, so it really shouldn't hurt his pace that much. Yes, it should be lower, but it should still be 80. It probably won't be. It'll probably be closer to 70, unfortunately. And then the last person in this video is going to be Willian to Arsenal. Going from Chelsea, you can understand why Chelsea sold him, because of the fact that, they picked up Werner, they picked up Havertz, they picked up Ziyech, and they've also got other options like Pulisic, Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham up on that attack. They don't really have too much of a use for Willian, but he did start playing very, very well towards the end of the season. So I think Arsenal probably got a pretty good deal here as a backup for their front three, which are Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe. I think Willian will be the next choice for them. Definitely a good pickup for Arsenal, and not a bad deal because Chelsea probably weren't going to use him very much in this next season with all their new attacking transfers. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to hit that like button for a part 2. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Also, follow my Twitch down below.